Hello. This is a time to see through the eyes of the angel. This is the time to surpass our human consciousness. We need to be humane, but it is also essential, it is very vital to start feeling very different, to start living from a spiritual perspective, to start living from the core of our beings, to start experiencing our angelic aura that can surround not only this human body, but to surround the whole world with pure wishes and good feelings. In my experience, to feel our angelic self, our highest self, is something very practical. It can make me feel light. It can make me feel very safe and warm. And it can connect me with others, even though others may not be practicing their angelic self. This is very practical because in my observation, when I feel the angelic self, I don't feel stressed and I don't feel worried about others and situations. When I feel stressed, it is because I'm entangled in my own story or in my own vision about how things manifested in my life. I may be having some traces of guilt or shame. And this is not really what I value in life. And then little by little, by experiment the angelic self, I let go of these low leveled feelings. When I'm worried about others or the situations, in my observation, I feel that I'm extroverted. And then I take all this external energy, bringing it into the self. And that is what is causing me stress. So when I start remembering that others have their own freedom, have their own choices, and they can be allowed to make mistakes and learn from them, then I don't feel worry about others. This thread of attachment becomes a line of love to connect and share my observations, perhaps in advice only and if it is necessary. When I see that I feel worried about circumstances, this is a collective worry. This is a worry about the universe, in fact, because I cannot isolate things from the wider wisdom of life and conclude on what can be the result. So I see that the mind is going faster, it's a little bit judgmental, sometimes a little bit argumentative, and I may not always speak what my mind says, but the mind is a little bit busy with this kind of thoughts. In my observation, in order to see through the eyes of the angelic self, I need to be more transparent. I need to be honest about my motives and my deepest aspirations. So it's very good, I see, to set aims, but when I'm aiming in something very high, I need to have a plan. I need to have a plan and I need to be flexible. So it's more likely for me to experience the angelic self in smaller aims and not into experiencing all the time the angelic self and, visualizing that I'm already there. I like to be realistic, but also this is in combination with spirituality. So, for example, when I have to go somewhere, sometimes I put a name, and this aim I set is for this length of time, or by that time I reach that traffic light, I will be feeling the angelic self, and not only visualizing it, but I will try to hold and cherish that feeling. Because one thing is to uplift the self, and the other thing is to stay stable on that. So, in these terms, it goes deeper into my understanding, and my self-confidence for the next time increases. So it's like collecting moments and moments, and longing, prolonging the moments of peace, joy, and any virtue. It is also the result of the angelic self. This is, for me, is something that is really good to revise, and it gives me like stepping stones during the day. So before I lose myself or I lose the angelic states, it's good to have something fresh in my memory so I can share it with others. And another thing is that it takes me to less words, and I observe the self speaking less, softer, and sweetly to the mind and to others. This works vice versa. It's easy to enter the angelic self when I speak less softly and sweetly. And then it's nice and very reconciling attitude with the self when I remember to speak less sweetly and softly. In this dialogue, I keep pauses, and these pauses take me into feelings, because I see that when the mind thinks, it doesn't always feel. If I think too much, I don't actually feel. In some cases, I may speak about knowledge and I don't feel it. So I see that silence assists a lot into making feelings vivid, feelings of joy, feelings of trust, feelings of love, feelings of generosity, feelings of inclusiveness. Then through these eyes of the angel, I really don't mind what someone may say, and I really don't mind how they behave, because I truly believe that just like I am a child of God, I am a student of God, and I'm really having a lot of marching still to reach my perfect self. I really don't mind if others lose their stages, because we are all a universal family and we all belong to the one. Recently, I discovered that angels, when I am in the angelic state, I'm not curious. I don't need extra information. I don't need to be a little bit moved or a little bit thrilled by information or how things evolve, about the story, about the news, because we know that angels appear and disappear at the time of need. Angels also keep their eyes open. Angels are portrayed very high. They are either flying or they are guardians, and in a way they guard humanity. You may see them in roofs of buildings, you may see them in different places, and they are there to remind us that really the world can be a safer place. Angels are messengers, and angels really, when they appear and disappear, they give something that's not theirs. They are transparent, light, and they give God's support. They don't take ownerships of praise or love of the people they feel they have taken support. But angels really are ready to serve. And when they serve, people remember God. So it's really inspiring when we see the angels, when we read or listen to information about angels. It's also very inspiring to see people who look like angels. They have this sweet royalty of speaking less, and they have this attitude of benevolence. They are not time conscious. They are there. They speak little, but in big, with a lot of meaning, and they really support and heal the hearts of others. They inspire trust, and they know that nothing goes into vain. They know that every word counts. They know that time is also with them, and also the drama life will bring what's necessary for their progress. They keep things simple, tidy, and they are beyond needs of the material world. Silence is their companion. Silence is their connection with God. Silence is the healing way to reach out humanity. They can reach people's dreams. They can reach people's hearts, even in a very busy day. And they have a magic, really, ability to give touchings to people. So gods are used, angels are used by God, and they are really very good with themselves. They are not made of material flesh, bones. They are made of light, and they are made with, very soft colors of virtues. They are sparkling, and they have their hearts full of love. So some practical things we can do is to use our body. This body we have is of the physical elements, but during the day we can think about some methods. Each one can create their own yukti method to visualize themselves as an angel, or to point out the moments during the day that I will be feeling the angel. When I set the moments for experiencing this, either in the early morning times or during the day, and that can be dependent on my daily table, but it can also be independent. Then for these moments, let me put my heart and concentrate in one method I can use. Recently, I was experimenting with the breath. Breathing is a very automatic function of the body. But if I experience that similar to breathing, and at the same time of inhaling and exhaling, when I remember to receive God's light, inhaling, I receive God's light and I connect point to point, then that's quite easy to become systematic. And when I exhale, I am boosting the body of the angel. I'm healing and I'm increasing the feelings of the angel. So that's really something that has helped me a lot, because it's easy to observe the breath of the body. So that's one practical exercise that I've received tremendous help for my spiritual upliftment. So I would suggest you explore the self and you see the self clearly in the mirror of the heart. Keep your eyes open when you meditate, and that can also assist others to get a glimpse of this angelic self. So this connection, the main connection with God, but also the connection with the self and the self-respect, is really the best we can have. It's the gift from life, it's a gift of the times, and it's a gift for the world. The eternal gift is to see the self through the eyes of the angel. Thank you.
Is when we come to see we are one family. We are too close not to let it be. We are sisters and brothers, a coat of many colors. We are one family. We are too close not to let it be. We are sisters and brothers.